tell me, how has your faith helped your life and your career?
It completely turned my world around. Before, basically it was like this. I sort of relate to the story of the prodigal son. Mm-hmm. When I look back on it, I had everything, and I literally just got up and walked away from it and went out and thought that I knew what was best, and that led to partying and drinking and drugs, and eventually to me being homeless. Mm-hmm. So the whole time, God was standing there, at the door. He was just waiting. He was waiting. That's he wasn't going to come and drag me, but he was standing there with open arms. Mm-hmm. And so that day when I said, God, please take this from me, I envisioned that he smiled and he wrapped his arms around me.
That's beautiful.
That made the difference. Now, have I made mistakes along the way?
Yes.
Yes. Have I fallen down? Yes.
We all do.
I've never done drugs,
mm-hmm.
but I have fallen down. I've made mistakes. I haven't always made the best choices. Mm-hmm. But I will say, I know that God is leading me and guiding me. I just pray. It's a daily prayer. When Michael and we say our prayers in the car in the morning when we're on our way. Mm-hmm. And every day I just, ask God to lead, guide, and direct us so that we can be the best example of love and service to others.
That's beautiful.
And that's just, that's what I want to do. I want to help other people because it helps me. Mm-hmm. There's still some areas in my life, sometimes mm-hmm. I still have little self-image issues mm-hmm. sometimes because mm-hmm. I'm only human.
That's right.
So life is better for me, but there's still areas that I need to improve and want to make some changes.
Right.
So I look at it like this: is that as I grow in my relationship with God, as a mother towards my son, with my students, with my coworkers, I look at it like this: when Jesus had his disciples working with him, it was a process of 3 years of growing and learning and developing into the men that they were called to be.
Right.
And so that when he left, they had gotten their education, right. so to speak.
Right.
And it took time. It wasn't like overnight,
Exactly.
Well, it's the same thing with me. I think that, as I continue to grow and read and study and learn, my faith increases. I mean,
Definitely.
I'm a very determined person.
Mm-hmm.
And, I just believe because I know how often throughout my journey that God was shielding me.
Right.
I mean, when those guys were shooting,
yeah.
it's only the grace of God that I didn't get shot in the head. I mean, I was standing right at the car
right.
and they missed.
Yeah.
When I got stabbed, it could have been worse.
Exactly.
When I got burned, I really thought that guy was going to shoot me because he had a gun. And I think the only reason that he didn't is because someone knocked on the door and said the police were coming.
Oh, wow.
So I know that there are so many instances when I was out doing the wrong thing that he was protecting me. The bottom line is I really feel that everything that I went through, granted, I didn't enjoy it, didn't want it to happen, but it happened. But I think it had to happen in order for me to get to where I am now.
Right.
I personally believe that if I would have changed one thing, made one different choice,
right.
it would have changed the course of my destiny.
Exactly.
And so, I went through a lot of stuff, mm-hmm. but I think also that God knew I was the woman. Brenda Combs was the person that was able to go through all of that,
exactly.
come out of it, and be positive. I feel that I'm a very positive, happy-go-lucky person. You know, I really enjoy life.
Right.
The bottom line is that going through all of those things that I went through, the shootings, the stabbings, the burning, all of that stuff, really has made me be a better person.
Exactly.
I feel that I'm a better sister, daughter, mother, teacher, friend. I care about other people.
Right.
I'm not selfish and self-centered like I used to be. My brother might say I might still have some selfish tendencies. Perhaps I might, but I know for a fact that I do care about other people, and I'm concerned about how my actions affect other people. In the past, I just didn't care.
You did not.
You know, and so that's not something that Brenda by herself could do. You know, that was just, it was the grace of God.
Oh, yeah.
And it's amazing, you know, that he saw this. He knew that this is what he was preparing me for.
Exactly.
You know.
God speaks.